It's 2021, but this is still as true as ever.
Men are gonna come along and want to teach you things. Doesn't make them any smarter.
Here are 7 surprising but ridiculous laws that show how much attitudes towards women still needs to change. A woman can become a teacher or a nurse, but what if she wants to become a firefighter? Well, in Russia, you better forget about it. Russian women are not allowed to work in a number of dangerous jobs because the government wants to protect their fertility. Following a UN appeal, this year the list of jobs women are prohibited from doing has been shortened from 456 to 100. Now, Russian women are legally allowed to drive trains and trucks. But they are still banned from working in 100 jobs, including fields like aviation, chemical industries, diving, mining, welding, and firefighting. Did you know that rapists are allowed to claim parental rights in 7 states in the US? 1/3 to half of up to 30,000 women who are raped and impregnated in the US each year give birth to their babies. Among them, those who live in Maryland, Alabama, Mississippi, Minnesota, North Dakota, Wyoming, or New Mexico will have to see the man who raped them throughout their life. Because the law says the rapists have the right to have access to their children. In Saudi Arabia and Iran, women still need the approval of their male guardians to do a bunch of things. Saudi women have just started to drive, but they still need the approval of their guardians to access healthcare, get married, or find a job. While Iranian women are not allowed to travel without their guardians' approval. Child marriage is still legal in 117 countries, including 7 states in the US. In 6 countries, Equatorial Guinea, Gambia, Saudi Arabia, Somalia, South Sudan, and Yemen, there is no minimum age for marriage. Each year, 12 million girls under 18 are getting married. Girls who marry as children are less likely to achieve their full potential. They're more likely to leave school early and suffer from domestic violence and health issues.
Marital rape is criminalized only 4 in 10 countries.
It's considered legal in 112 countries, including India and Singapore. Domestic violence is not a crime in 46 countries, including Russia, where the state says it has no right to intervene in people's marriages. While in Nigeria, violence by a husband for the purpose of correcting his wife is perfectly legal. And in many countries, societal norms allows abuse. In Central African Republic, for example, the law penalizes domestic violence and marital rape, but around 80% of women still justify supposed abuse. Many countries are still policing what women wear. In Saudi Arabia and Iran, and in several European countries like Belgium, Bulgaria, Denmark, the Netherlands, and France, women are either told what to wear or forbidden from wearing what they choose to wear. In Saudi Arabia, for instance, strict clothing regulations on what to wear is enforced, while in France and elsewhere, women are forbidden to wear the religious attire that they choose to wear themselves. Can you all just let us be already? You probably haven't heard this one if you're not a duke or a duchess, but let me tell you something. The rules of the British aristocracy can be quite sexist. Britain has more than 600 aristocratic families. Their titles were bestowed by the monarch of the day and have been handed down to their descendants for centuries. But women cannot inherit titles. So, if an aristocratic family has no sons, the title is passed to a distant cousin, otherwise it's lost. Sounds like a scene from Pride and Prejudice. I know.
Could you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your circumstances?
In 2018, female aristocrats mobilized and applied to the European Court of Human Rights for equal rights. But they are still waiting for an answer. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. While it's true, lots of progress has been made, the World Bank says that women still have on average about 3/4 of the rights men do. As a woman, I know how far there is for us to go. But I also know, no matter what, women around the world are still struggling and fighting for their rights, no matter how difficult or how dangerous it is.